Why do some wounds seem to never heal, no matter how much time passes? Why do we continue to suffer over the same people, the same regrets, the same memories? The answer isn't outside of you. It's not about what happened. It's about your relationship with what happened. Carl Jung once said that emotional suffering doesn't come from pain itself, but from our resistance to pain. And that resistance becomes a trap, a cycle we unconsciously repeat. Today we'll explore the spiritual principle that can break this cycle for good. If you're tired of reliving the same wounds, stay with me. This might be the moment your inner healing truly begins, because once you understand where suffering really comes from, you'll realize that freedom was never outside of you. It was hidden beneath your resistance. The transformation begins not by changing your life, but by changing the way you see it. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to Mental Dose and join our Telegram community for early access to powerful insights on growth, healing, and spiritual awakening. Now, let's get started. Suffering doesn't come from what happens. It comes from our resistance to what happens. What if the pain you feel isn't actually the problem, but your refusal to feel it is? When loss, betrayal, or failure strikes, we feel an initial wave of pain. But suffering arises when the mind starts fighting reality. This shouldn't have happened. I didn't deserve this. I can't live with this. These thoughts feel logical, even righteous, but they add layers of agony to the original wound. Resistance is an energy loop. It traps your awareness in inner conflict, where healing becomes impossible. Paradoxically, freedom begins with surrender, not to the pain itself, but to the truth that it already happened. Acceptance doesn't mean approval. It means releasing the illusion that you can rewrite the past by arguing with it in your head. But why do we keep repeating the same wounds? Here the unconscious plays its part. Jung explained that much of what we experience emotionally isn't chosen by the conscious mind. It's being replayed by the unconscious. Childhood wounds, neglect, rejection, abandonment become blueprints. As adults, we unconsciously repeat those familiar patterns. I'm unworthy. People always leave. Love equals pain. This isn't self-destruction. It's the unconscious choosing predictable suffering over unfamiliar peace. Until you bring these patterns to light, they'll keep shaping your life. Becoming conscious of your pain isn't just emotional work. It's spiritual liberation. It breaks cycles that may have been passed down through generations. But another layer still holds us back, the ego. The ego feeds on pain because pain gives it identity. I am the one who was hurt. I am the one who was betrayed. These stories, though heavy, give us a sense of self. That's why the ego resists healing. Forgiveness, letting go, moving on, all threaten its control. The truth is, holding on to pain is not strength, it's imprisonment. Beyond the ego lies the self, the vast, integrated version of you capable of true wholeness. To reach it, you must stop feeding the ego your energy. Stop rehearsing your suffering like a script. Step into the role of the observer. See the ego's voice for what it is, not truth, but habit. That shift in perspective is the first step to freedom, but healing doesn't end there. From a young age, we're taught to suppress feelings. Stay strong, move on, be busy. Yet suppressed pain doesn't vanish. It turns into shadow, and shadow leaks out as anxiety, irritability, addiction, or self-sabotage. Healing begins when you stop running and start sitting with your pain, not to drown in it, but to witness it with compassion. When met with curiosity instead of fear, pain softens. It doesn't want to destroy you. It wants to be integrated. Unacknowledged. Pain is heavy. It shows up as fatigue, insomnia, anxiety. The cure is not escape but awareness. Presence is the path home. If you've made it this far, you're not just surviving anymore. You're transforming. And transformation is what Jung called the alchemy of the soul. Because pain, when faced and integrated, becomes your greatest strength. The most compassionate, wise people you know didn't escape pain. They transmuted it. They let it deepen their empathy and awaken their purpose. Your pain carries a message, not about what happened, but about who you're meant to become. Every wound is a mirror. Every heartbreak is an invitation. So the question isn't, how do I get over this? The real question is, what is this here to teach me? When you stop trying to erase your past and start mining it for wisdom, you shift from victim to alchemist. Integration is the final step. Not to forget, but to weave your experiences into a wiser, stronger self. Your pain is not your identity. You are the one who transforms it into light, and that is the key Jung devoted his life to sharing. Suffering is not caused by pain. It's caused by resisting pain. But when you face it, feel it, and allow it to move through you, pain becomes evolution. You can continue replaying unconscious patterns, or you can wake up, take responsibility, and begin rewriting your story. If you're ready to reclaim your power, comment below. I transform my pain into power.